The same test was given to each section. The table above shows both the lowest score and the range of scores on this test for each section. What is the overall range of all scores in these three sections? So I'm going to do two things first. I'm going to make sure we're live. We seem to be. And the second thing is, this is actually, I want to ignore the question for a second. Just talk more about the SHSAT and philosophical for a minute. Read what that actually says. The same test is given to three different sections, and yet their scores and ranges are different. This is what's happening with the SHSAT as well, right? I did a couple of live streams just about scoring and stuff like that, and cutoffs, and I also talk about it every so often in other live streams. So the SHSAT's going to work the same way, and it's why you want to get more questions. You don't just want to meet a limit and be satisfied with that. You want to keep getting more questions right, learning more about the type of questions on the tests and things like that, because you don't know what's going to happen on test day. And the handbook doesn't always represent exactly what's going to be on the test. It's only a guide. It's only kind of a teaser. It's reasonable. It's good, but you don't know what's going to happen exactly on test day, how you're going to feel, whether you're going to arrive late, whether you lost your ticket, whether you had to go to the bathroom, and also about your preparation. Did you prepare well enough? Do you understand the test? All these kind of things like that. And the truth of the matter is, if you yourself took a test in the morning and then took the same test in the afternoon, you would probably get different scores. I'm talking about just taking it one time. Either take it in the morning or take it in the afternoon. Depending on which time you took it, you're probably not going to get the exact same score. It's possible, but you're most likely going to be off by one or two questions or something like that. So that's another reason to make sure your SHSAT prep is well, and that you're understanding all this material. In a lot of cases, enough of you are going to meet the cutoff score by one or two questions, and that's it. That's what a lot of this comes down to. It's not about whether you're going to get 35 questions right or 36 questions. It's about whatever that cutoff score is for the school that you want to meet it and exceed it by a couple of questions. And you don't want to bring it right up to the line, so on test day, you may not get that last question that gets you into that school. All right? So you want to do better than that. That's what some of this is about. And you want to do, I'm not saying this with a sense of urgency. You want to do this cool, calm, and collected. So there's still a month from the first SHSAT date. There's still like 32 days. That's a long time to be able to get yourself comfortable with stuff. And you should, at this point, if you've been prepping at all, you should be starting to pace yourself, figure out what your strongest section is, and start thinking about your strategy about how you're going to approach the test on test day. So that when test day actually comes, you have a plan B and you have a plan C in addition to your plan A. And you're comfortable with the problems, and you're just ready to sit down and take the test on that day. All right? So now let's get back to 103.